misplacement of quotation marks, and that really doesn't amount to evidence in this case.
So you're saying, okay, so can you give me an example of the usage of quotation marks where there's just no like distinction for it? So you're just basically
Name
saying
one time in any conventional conversation
that's just
you
a
use
flip of
quotation
burden.
marks
That's
in the
okay.
last month.
Hold up, no,
It's not
okay, that's a
flipping the
flip
burden.
of
I'm
burden.
simply
That's
asking
just
you
a
a
complete
question.
flip. Okay, wait, that's a flip of burden.
That is not flipping the burden.
You just
That is literally
just
just
did it.
demonstrating that these are not
Okay,
conventional.
so Draco, I said, okay, there's these linguistic distinctions within this. You're like, no, quotations can be used
Yeah, I think that's
in different.
the red
No,
herring
let me
at this
finish.
point.
Wait, let me finish, Draco. Right? You are saying that no, these quotations can be used differently, right? They don't need to be used to make some type of distinction. And
No, I'm not just saying they can be used differently or they don't need to be used. I'm literally just saying that they do not need to be used. There is no necessity to use them in the first. So them being here nor
but they
there.
are okay. Then what's the argument? Okay, then what's the argument there? Because
you
they
pointing
are
to the
present.
location of quotation marks is not an argument. That is what I'm saying here.
How is it not an argument?
That is on you to justify.
I just gave a complete justification for it, and I'll just do
Not
it again.
at all.
Okay.
You literally just said there are quotes.
Okay, I'll repeat my justification.
All
If you
goes
still
back to the
disagree
same
with it,
thing.
then we can just
This
move
is
on.
just in reference
I'll
to
give my
distinction,
justification.
the title.
Okay, Draco, I'll give my justification again. If you disagree, if you think it's still not justification, we can just stop talking about it. All right? Okay. So, if we have the same phrase where quotations are used and quotations are not used, correct? And I'm telling you that within literature and within language, quotations are most commonly used to quote something or refer to something. And then I present to you multiple scans in which, for example, Fujitora's V card, where it's very evidently the phrase is used in reference to the position, right? Saying he got promoted to this position. And it's in those quotations. And then I give two more examples of that. And I'm saying, okay, with these quotations that within literature commonly refer to something or quote something, it is referring to the reputation of admiral, which makes sense within the context of, like I said, the Fujitora Viva card and the other two scans.
Okay.
Now,
yeah.
wait. Let me finish. Let me finish the justification. Let me finish the justification, Draco.
You've said that like
Let me
3
finish the
times.
justification.
The issue is you've been saying.
I know, but I want you. Okay, but this is the thing, Draco. I want you to understand my full argument, and then I'll let you just.
I understand the argument. I'm trying to.
Okay, but I want you to say it all. Can I just say? Can I?
Okay.
Can I just explain it all? And then if you still don't think it's sufficient basis, then like I said, I'll let you speak. Just let me finish the last part. It's like it'll take 1 more minute.
You've already repeated it 3 times.
It'll take 1 more minute max. It will take 1 more minute max.
Yeah, there is no need for that. So basically,
okay. Well, I think there's a need for me to say my argument. I think there's a need.
The issue here is you only presented one scan showing the misplacement of the quote. And that one does get translated.
You interrupted before I presented the rest of them, which is why I wanted to continue my argument.
You were sending them, and I waited. You had not sent them
because you continued making more points. So Draco, if you want me to, oh my god,
you're literally on the same point about if the quotation marks matter. And again, you still have not.
Okay, so Draco, no, that's not. You're not tracking, Draco. Draco, you right? You first.
I have tracked.
You didn't. Your argument, your initial argument, no, Draco, your initial argument was okay. These these quotations don't need to be used, right? Then we started talking about that, right? And this was after you asked for the scans. Then you presented that notion, and I started attacking that notion because I didn't want time because argument before I got the other scans. And now, when you said, "Oh, you don't have justification or you don't have basis," I was like, "Okay, let me finish my argument." Right? Or present my argument. I was presenting my argument and they're like, oh, I don't need to hear it. Now you're telling me, oh, I need to hear it.
Yeah,
so what are you getting at? What are you're complaining
you think quotes need to be used, and that's all you have said. You have not elaborated on why
that is oh my god, that's not okay, that's not first of all, I provided consistency of it being in reference to the admiral position. Now I'm going to give
that just attacks your own argument.
Oh no, it's not. Okay, holy shit, you are just
that just gets into what I've been saying this whole time.
You are missing the whole point of my argument. You are missing it all.
And that it has been used to refer to the position which you, in your interpretation,
you're missing the whole point of my argument, Draco. So I'm going to do this one more time. I'm going to try to continue to find...
I already said we can just sidestep all this bullshit because I already said from the start, you're literally just pushing a contradicted interpretation based on non sequitur of these quotes. So if you want to get into the contradictions, we just do that.
Okay, but what I want to do first, right, is present my full argument, and then you can provide a contradiction to it.
Yeah, I don't need to get into a language class about non sequiturs with quotes. We can just get into the contradiction.
No, okay, no. What we can do is let me finish my argument, and then you can.
Yeah, I'm already literally sidestepping by pointing out your interpretation is just dead line contradicted.
Okay, so you can think that to be the case, but let me just point out why what you're saying makes zero sense. You first say, oh, you have not provided basis for your argument, right? And then now you're saying the same argument with no basis, right, is now getting contradicted.
Yeah,
how does that make sense,
Draco? Just steel-manning it so we can continue, so we don't do this shit where you debate guys sit here and go for 2 hours repeating the same non sequitur. So we can just continue to the next point, which is
so we can steelman. Okay, fine, we can steelman it. What's this contradiction, Draco?
Oh, literally, Garp is stronger than Kizaru. End of story.
Garp is stronger than Kizaru. Where'd you get that from?
Oh, literally has better feats against Marco. Beat the shit out of Kuzan, who is much stronger than Kizaru after the time skip. Literally every feat he has shows he's above Kizaru.
Okay, so there's a multitude of problems with this. So let's start with the Marco stuff. There are. So we'll start with the Marco thing. So when we're looking at Marineford, right, the admirals are not trying to destroy Marineford. Now, if that's the case, no, you're not going to interrupt me. You're not going to. That's not how this works. That's not how this works.
I want to attack that. Hold on. For one, there is no basis that Kizaru is actually trying to stop from destroying the place. If you think Marco actually kicked him into the base.
I think that's fine. He can get kicked in the base, sure.
So he's trying to stop the base from getting destroyed, but lets people kick him into it?
I don't necessarily think he let him.
Okay, so how is he holding back then?
Okay, so I just explain. Okay, so you're a defeater to why he wouldn't be trying to destroy the base, why he's trying to not destroy the base.
I'm just asking you to demonstrate that he's actually holding back to prevent destroying the base in the first place, for one. And then for two, pointing out this example to show why that would be at odds with things he's doing within the battle.
Okay, so I'm going to explain why. Okay, so it's important to note right now what we're doing is steelmanning the previous argument, saying that if this was true, right, this is a contradiction. So, first off, right, if we have the previously established thing that there's a statement telling us that Kizaru is stronger than Garp, then that's not circular. That's not okay. Do you know what a steelman is, Draco? What is a steelman? No. You're gonna let me. You've been interrupting me the entirety of this, discussion. You've literally been interrupting me the entirety of this discussion, Draco. Right? There's no reason for us to continue if you're not gonna let me continue. You call it circular. I'm gonna explain why it's not circular. You're gonna let me speak. I literally
just explained why it's circular. You're using your premise.
You can explain why it's circular. I can refute that. Why are you still speaking?
Oh my God, that's not even an argument at this point. You're literally just sitting here trying to use your premise to justify itself here on the point where it's.
Do you know? Oh my God, he doesn't know what a steelman is. Okay, do you know what a steelman is, Draco? Go ahead, define it.
Steelman is irrelevant. The steelman is irrelevant.
Well, no,
I said I don't care.
He's stupid. Okay, yeah, we can. Oh yeah, cool. We can end right there. All right, cool. We can end right there. All right, cool. We're done. Okay, you don't know what a steel. Cool. We're done. Nice.
Okay, you literally just admitted. We literally just went.
You just literally conceded on your fucking. What are you doing? You're so slow. That's insane. You're so dumb. What? Like, wait. All right. Nice discussion, bro. Nice discussion.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. Also,
yeah, you're off.
Just to tell you guys, Mihawk stems. He stems Roger.
Yeah, Kizu definitely went back against Marco. That was not definitely something.
We're talking about that Mihawk.
Why are you such a nigger?
What?
Like, do I actually need to explain to you what a circular
argument
is?
No, I'm already done.
No, you clearly don't. You clearly don't.
No, you can, Draco. Already said, based off of what just happened, enough has been displayed. There's no need for us to continue, Draco.
You're using the statement to prove itself.
There's no need for us to continue, Draco.
Yeah, exactly. You're using the statement to prove itself.
You can think that to be the case. I think already what has been demonstrated has proven my point.
Was the minute you got pressed with an example, you tried to use the statement.
You did not press an example. Okay. So you don't know what a steelman is, and that's why I decided to end this discussion. You don't know what a steelman is. It's okay. You don't know what a steelman is. You do not know what a steelman is. You unfortunately missed the point of what a steelman is. You missed the point of what a steelman is. You don't know 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 what a steelman is. You don't. You don't. You don't.
You clearly don't.
You don't
Wait,
know what
just
you don't know what a steel man is.
Just hear Draco out. What's he trying to say?
Okay,
I
Gyu,
literally
this
told
is
him-
simply
I literally
no.
told him to move past his argument because I would just contradict it I would just contradict his interpretation, and he was literally fine with that. We move on to my example, and then he tries to use it, and then he tries to use the statement that is in question to justify itself.
Okay, so that's not what happened. Okay, so Gyu,
It
right?
is.
So no, it's not. I'll explain it real quick. It's very simple. So, and then once we're doing this, I'm done with discussion. There's no need for me. So, we were arguing upon this scan, right? And what the Psycho Senroku thing pertains to, right? And my argument was simply, okay, the Psycho Senroku thing, when quotations are omitted, are in reference to individual strength. He says verbatim, I want to steelman this. I'm going to provide a contradiction within the story. Now,
That is a mischaracterization.
no, you're not, Draco. You're not going to interrupt me.
That is
You
a
just gave your side.
mischaracterization.
You just gave your side, and then you're just not going to fucking let me speak.
I'm literally just interjecting. That's a mischaracterization. Continue.
Well, hang on. Let Sakazuki finish, then you can.
That's
say
what I'm
you-
saying. He just isn't cordial at all. That's why I don't want to continue this.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
like I said, he's trying to sit here and say, okay, I'll steelman this. A steelman is you presupposing your opponent's argument to be true and then continuing with the argument and trying to refute that stronger version of your opponent's argument.
That's
So
not
he
what
is
that means.
steelmanning. Yes, it is. It literally is.
No,
You
it
should go
literally
search-
just means
Draco, you
waiting.
should go
It
search it up.
literally
You should go
just
search it up.
means-
Go ahead and search it up. Go ahead and search it up. Do a Google search. Do a Google search.
Literally
Google
just
search.
accepting an
Do
argument.
a
to later
Google search. Do a Google search.
Yeah,
Now,
I'll
Gyu, now I'm
what
gonna
I
finish
mean.
talking to
I'll tell
Gyu.
you what
I'm
I
gonna
mean when
finish
I
talking to
use the term.
Gyu. I'm gonna finish
I'll
talking to
tell you
Gyu.
what I mean when I use
I'm
the
gonna
term.
finish talking to Gyu. I'm gonna finish talking to Gyu. So Gyu,
Okay, continue.
he steelmanned the initial point, and then I literally make a distinction. It's in the recording, right? That someone added to VC conveniently. It's in the recording that I literally said, so we're saying my initial argument is true, and you're gonna try to provide a contradiction. And he says yes, verbatim.
No.
All that,
Nope.
yes, it is. It's in the recording. Draco, you
Nope.
can think
Alright, we send the recording
you
later.
can think that's just not the case. You can think that's just not
In
the
the
case.
recording,
We're done.
I clearly say, I am steelmanning your interpretation as in, and I elaborate, as in you are free to believe that, but this is contradicted. Let's
That's
continue.
not what a steelman is. You're an idiot. You don't.
And then you try to use
Okay,
the
Draco, are you cool with
by
stopping it
itself.
there? Draco, I'm cool with
I
stopping it there.
literally told you what I
I'm
meant by
cool with
steelman.
stopping it there.
Where you
Draco, I'm
accept-
cool with stopping it
where
there,
you
bro.
accept something
Draco, I'm 100% cool stopping it there.
It is where you accept something before you attack it. That is literally what it means. It does not mean you accept
You
it to be
can
true.
think that. You can think that, just not the case. So
You can
can we?
Google it.
Are you
can
done?
Google it. You are just objectively wrong on what a steelman is.
You
What
can think that. You can think I'm objectively wrong,
what is
just not the
purpose of a
case.
steelman, then, Sakazuki? What is the purpose of a steelman?
I just explained it. I don't need to repeat it.
Literally
I
to
just said
attack
it.
an argument later.
Instead of trying to interject me, if you actually listen to what I said, I already explained that.
Later.
So Draco, there's no need for me to continue this. Like I said, it's a good discussion. It's fun talking with you, right? But I think
Yeah,
that's all
you
we need.
literally folded the minute you had an example and went circular. So
Sure.
it's whatever. All right, so Gyu, basically,